Yo, it's your boy H Black the Source, Harry Pinero, and welcome to This or That. Today I'm joined by a special player, a legend, if you ask me. Ballon d'Or winner, if you know that. It's Michael Owen. Round of applause for Michael Owen. It's only me and him here, so no one else is going to laugh. All right, so this is This or That. I'm going to ask you, say some stuff, and you have to say this or that. So the first one would be, prime Kylian Mbappe or prime Michael Owen?
I knew this was going to be hard.
Yes. Both speedsters.
Oh, right. Honestly, I've got to go for prime Kylian Mbappe.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm supremely confident, or was back in the day, and I believe I was, as I think defenders feared me like they feared him. And I think I had a similar game, actually. I used to run at players and I was quick. But listen, he's done it in World Cup finals, and and I think he's got a lot better touch, more skill than me as well. Whereas I was raw pace and direct and fearless. I possibly was a better finisher than him.
Yeah, I think definitely better.
But I think overall, I think
he's the player.
Yeah.
All right, Premier League great. Who's the bigger Premier League great? Cristiano Ronaldo or Thierry Henry?
I think Thierry Henry is the best Premier League player of all time, personally.
I agree.
There's very few times in my life, when I was growing up, I thought I was one of the best around. And I knew I was going to be a player. It was just how good were you going to be? Very few people that I've watched and thought, is that the level? Oh no, I'm in trouble. Because I always thought I'm going to make it to the top and probably be, an England player and things like that. And then I watched R9 and thought, oh no, if that's a level, I'm dead. Yeah. And then when I then got into the team and I won the Golden Boot in my first year as a 17/18-year-old, and then I won it again as an 18, 19-year-old, then Henry came on the scene and I thought, that's the last Golden Boot I'm ever going to win.
Wow, did you
I just thought, I thought he's different.
Yeah.
He is. I think he's the greatest player ever to grace the Premier League, personally.
I would agree as well. And I'm a United fan. All right. Who's the toughest opponent? Gary Neville or Jamie Carragher?
Oh, that's a horrible question. Not too dissimilar, really.
Yeah, both nutters.
Yeah. I mean, I never played obviously in training against Carragher a lot. I always remember Gary Neville actually said to me a story. I just used to think, I'm playing against Man United, it's fine. But he said to me once that every time we played against Liverpool, he had to stand right next. He used to love overlapping backs and and all the rest of it. But Fergie used to tell him to stand right next to the right centre half. Fergie had this belief that I scored a load of my goals on that inside left channel. I don't remember at Anfield, I did it against Barthez when I curled it into it. And apparently Gaznev got a right bollocking for that. Was the exact thing. Why were you not in your slot? And I didn't recognise it at the time. I just played Manchester United and thought it was just a normal game. But he said, no, I had to stand in this position all the time against you for that reason. Oh, God, I'm not answering the question, though, am I?
Yeah, you tried to skate away from it.
I did try to.
We're bringing you back. We need a definitive answer.
Hardest place to play against. I'll have to say Carragher. He's my best mate.
Yeah, of course he would. It's still the Liverpool blood still in him.
Do you know what? Gary Neville is very underrated.
Yes,
he was top class.
Yeah.
Top class.
8 out of 10 performances all the time.
He was brilliant. Yeah,
brilliant.
Top class. Do they get easier?
No, they don't.
No.
Who would be a more suitable teammate for you? Harry Kane or Mohamed Salah?
I think that gets easier.
Yeah.
Harry Kane.
Okay. Yeah, Michael Owen and Harry Kane up front. That's 922 goals a season.
Yeah.
He said yeah. He said yeah.
I just like that. Kane can play either role, can't he? He can drop in as a 10. He can play as a 9. Don't get me wrong. They're both cold-blooded killers, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're just driven by goals.
That's it.
When I see Mo Salah, I just think he is just so wired for goals. I think that you could build an easier combination with Kane as opposed to Mo Salah. I think Mo Salah's just an incredible individual.
Steven Gerrard or Paul Scholes?
Oh, come on, man.
It's Rio's fault.
Steven Gerrard.
I know deep down in your heart you don't believe that.
I just think
know,
Steven
I know.
Gerrard
Is your mate?
he's my
Played
mate.
with
I
him.
love Scholes, he's my mate. Steven Gerrard is an utter animal.
Yeah.
He is so big, so strong, he's got such big levers, he's aggressive, he's the best header of the ball, he's fast, he's strong, he could play right back and be the best player in the Premier League, he could play left wing and be the best player in the Premier League. Put him anywhere, he can score goals, he's got vision. I know Scholes is amazing passer, amazing vision, everything, but Gerrard is not far behind. He can put a ball on a sixpence.
Yeah.
I played with him since I was 9 or 10. I probably played more games with Steven than any other player. We probably have the best understanding of any combination in the Premier League history, maybe. And if you say to me, right, who's the best player you've ever played with, I would say probably Zidane. But closely followed by Gerrard.
I mean,
I'm
look,
telling
that
you.
name drop that you just dropped there was breaks everything.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
but that's why I'm saying
Yeah.
closely followed by Gerrard.
Yeah.
Gerrard. If I'm going into a game tomorrow and my first pick of anybody, I know it's slightly conflicting because I said Zidane's, but I'd have Gerrard as my number one pick. He's just too big, too fast, he's just too good. Honestly, he's the best.
I never really get mad at those answers, you know.
I hate that one because it's Lampard, it's Scholes,
obviously
it's Gerrard.
my bias is with Scholes.
Scholes is just an utter genius. I've never played with a more technically genius player, a baller as they call them.
Yeah.
The only thing is, Gerrard had virtually all of that, but his physical attributes in this day and age, he's just a monster.
I'll never forget when you guys, I think you scored 2 goals against Arsenal in the FA Cup final. He was instrumental to that as well. Sorry, Joel. And then also, against West Ham as well. Like those moments, Champions League final, they just elevate you to another level.
And he did it in a team, and I think he's the greatest ever Liverpool player personally. He did it in a team that, were struggling at the time. They weren't, if he was at Manchester United, Sir Alex wanted him at Manchester United. I mean, if he obviously Mourinho at Chelsea, you don't go for teams or players like that if it's just not going to take you to. He was a joke of a player.
Winning the Premier League with Liverpool or winning the Premier League with Man United?
You're a vicious man.
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to be cold-blooded here.
Listen, Liverpool, I grew up as a Liverpool fan and academy graduate. And let's get it right, at the time, Manchester United used to kill me. I mean, they were the best by far. And it was up to us all to try to,
try and beat them,
try to beat them. We got close, but didn't. I mean, we beat them in a couple of cup finals, things like that. It was Arsenal actually that emerged, and they were the ones that sort of took the fight to them for a long period of time. So to win it for Liverpool would have been a far harder achievement. Man United were winning it every year. But of course, absolutely honoured, privileged and all the rest of it to have won the league with Manchester United. I mean, it was a dream to win the Premier League. And I'm unbelievably proud of that. But to win it for Liverpool would have been, it was not impossible, but would have been way harder. So that would have been a bigger achievement.
So we'll go to Liverpool. Liverpool is your home, though. Whatever these people got to say, it's his home. All right. If not for him, you would.
You
be
just
nothing.
set me up to get some criticism.
No. Listen. This is me saying, look. At the end of the day, he had to build this. That's why he left.
No, that was going to Newcastle.
So this is the final question, and we're going to leave with a bang. 18-year-old Michael Owen or 18-year-old Wayne Rooney?
Oh,
that's tough.
That's horrible.
Just be honest.
And Waz's mate.
Yeah, just be honest, because Wazza would say what he thinks, and I'm sure you should say the same.
Well, I'm allowed to put it into context.
Of course you can.
Or is it just a one-word answer?
We like context, but we also like one-word answer. So however you
just
want
at
to
18, me.
Okay.
But Wazza's had like a twice as good a career as me because he's just stayed at a level, an incredible level, whereas I was 6 years at a level and 8 years, not as good. But as a one-off 18-year-old, did Wazza win the Premier League Golden Boot at 18? Don't think so. Or 17.
I love it. I love it. You know what?
I was a 2-time Golden Boot winner by 18, 19.
You forgot to dash in the Ballon d'Or as well in there.
That was a couple of years later.
Yeah. But okay, so we're going 18. First Premier League season, 18 goals. Hasn't been done before, has it?
Well, I think I am the youngest ever Golden Boot winner.
So there it is then.
And then won it again the next year.
Just fancied it again.
That's the one record that will never be broken that I've got.
Yeah.
All of my records are getting taken by Mo Salah and all these people, Harry Kane and all the England records. They're all going, but there will be no one that wins a 2 Golden Boots by the time they're 19.
And that's facts. And there we have it. That has been This or That with Harry Pinero and of course Michael Owen. You know what to do: like, comment, subscribe, so you can see more content on 5. Well done. That was incredible. Sorry about the
That was horrible.
question. It was bad.
Horrible.
It was really,
we
really
were
bad.
mates.
No, we are.
Well, you might think so.